Love Bugs. You have now tuned in to my Merry recap. Guys, be sure to subscribe if you have not yet done so. Also, be sure to share this video on Facebook, Twitter, or Google Plus, or wherever you like to share videos, okay? It definitely helps. Also, in case you were wondering, shout out to Best Virgin Hair Weave. I received this hair from them, and I recorded a video for my other channel. I'll have the video up probably sometime on Friday or early Saturday, so be on the lookout. I will have a coupon code for that particular website. It's called Samore Love TV, which is pretty simple to remember, so be on the lookout for that. And I'm going to start putting the link in my description somewhere so you guys will be able to find it if you're interested. And also shout out to my other girl, Diva Makeup Queen, because she came out with her own makeup palette, which you can see got my eyes all looking cute. And I don't have the palette out right now, unfortunately. But definitely shout out to her. And we're going to be doing a meetup coming up next Saturday here in New York. So be on the lookout on my other channel for that video because it will have all the information there. So now that we've done that, and y'all have heard me talk for about a minute or so, and if you know, I'll never go start, because the other day some guy was all like, oh, if you didn't have such a long chat before you started talking, I would have watched your video. Okay, that's why they have fast forward. And if you don't feel like fast forward, that's why they have click to the next video. You know, that means that you're not a real Samore Love Bug if you cannot listen to a little bit of things that I gotta say. So now, let's go ahead and get into this recap. Tina is the new Merry manager, but I feel like she's a bad choice because she has bad time management. How you gonna be a manager and you can't even manage yourself? You can't even get yourself together on time. You always gotta be at the last minute doing this, last minute doing that. Like, come on, girl, you're not good. And then she, like, you can tell that she kind of gets frustrated. I mean, to be honest, I'm kind of like that myself. When I used to, especially when I was a party promoter back in the days, I used to, if it was like almost time for me to go, or if people are calling me, I would get so upset because it's like I'm trying to, at the last minute, get everything together, make sure that I have everything, including ID and everything that I need. And it's like people are calling me, oh, what time we gonna be there? What time? What? It's like, oh my God. So I'm like getting frustrated. I'm getting mad because maybe I can't find something, and I'm also trying to get ready. So I understand her frustration, but I don't think that that's a good combination for somebody to be somebody's manager, you know? Especially if you're not gonna get it together on time. So they make it to the show 3 minutes before the show is supposed to start, even though they were supposed to be going to sound check like half an hour before it actually started. So that didn't really happen. And it was their booking agent later on in the show, he booked them to go to BB King's here in New York. And BB King's is really actually pretty nice. I've been there only once, but I had a great time when I went. So that's what they get booked to do, and Tina didn't want to answer the phone, even though she's supposed to be the manager or whatever. She didn't want to answer the phone because it was family time for her, and she's really switched that all around because you know how her approach was before. It was like work, kind of like what Erica is doing now. It was work. Erica better watch out for her husband go astray. I mean, I guess he actually did that before from what it kind of seemed like she was saying before. But anyways, so yeah, she's just like, she's gonna focus on her family first, and then work comes after that. It's not gonna be the other way around because she wants to make sure she keeps her focus and her priorities straight. I mean, you definitely want to make sure that your family's happy because your family is more important than anything else. I mean, yeah, you need money and everything to support them, but if they end up all leaving you or all hating you, then what was it all for? You know? So, they get this booked. Well, Erica actually gets it. She says okay. She agrees for the whole thing for BB King's. And then when she sees Warren and she tells him, he's livid. Like, he's upset about it because he just spent $40,000 for that particular market for her to be able to have a show there. And her doing Merry there, it kind of defeats the whole purpose because they're taking away from her shine. because I guess it's kind of like breaking barriers and kind of crossing over into another type of audience, because that's not particularly gospel. That's like jazz, and in BB King's they have jazz, they have rap, they have a whole bunch of different types of things. They have hip hop, R&B, everything. So that's why he's like, okay, you're kind of messing up your whole solo career by doing that. And he's like, that's just like pretty much my money just went down the drain. So Tina, while all that's going down, Tina, she meets up with the owner of FUBU because she's trying to make sure she gets her brand together. She tells him about her whole life story. And then she tells him about the book that she wants to get on and popping, and her brand on and popping as well. And congratulations to Erica, because Erica got her little nail polish popping. I'm like, yes, everybody is branding. Watch y'all. Y'all may laugh now, but y'all gonna see a little girl Samore over here. She gonna have something good. I ain't gonna speak it right now and tell y'all every little thing, but it's coming, y'all. It's in the works. So, I mean, stuff like this is definitely inspirational to see people putting their ideas into fruition and just making it actually happen. So anyways, once she does that, Gugu and Erica, they start having a little chit chat, because they find out, well, they already knew that whole story from Sister to Sister was out, where it's saying that that Teddy had an illegitimate child and stuff like that. So they're like talking about it, like, oh my gosh, should we tell what the hell's the girl name? Should we tell Tina? And they're kind of debating back and forth on who should be the person to tell her, because she's about to meet up with the writer of, or the owner of Sister to Sister, which is kind of like a family friend. And they're like, yeah, well, we need to tell her. So they finally tell her, and she's just like, oh my gosh, like, don't you think you guys should have told me this before? But she says, you know what? She's not gonna be going backwards. Her plan is to go and move forward. Okay, that's all she's thinking about, is pretty much moving forward in her career. Okay, so let me see. I just kind of like lost what I was going to be talking about. But yeah, that's pretty much her focus, is to not keep on talking about the negative, to move forward, and to not talk about the scandal and the dirt and the lies. So when she talks to this lady, she just kind of tells her that, what did she tell her? She told her, it's like she be saying a little too much. She reminds me of my mom, but just like, she's the American version, my mom is the Caribbean version. You ask my mom a question, and honestly, she want to tell you every freaking thing about her life, you know, and she just tell you too freaking much. Like, the person asks you one question, you telling them every single thing. Like, honey child, they don't need to know everything about everything. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's exactly what she was doing. It was like she was almost saying way too much, until Erica kind of swooned in, or swarmed in, like she was the stork or something, and kind of was like, okay, we gotta go ahead to our sound check, because we got BBQs later on today. So that's exactly where they went. Once they finished that, Tina, she went to go do 107.5 WBLS. She talks about her book. Then she tells the world that it wasn't, because they asked her about the affair. So she's like, it wasn't just an affair. It was several affairs that he had. And she says that she was violent, she was enraged, and she could have snapped at any moment. She also said that she didn't care about her life or anyone else's. And all the while, Erica's just in the car because she was going somewhere, and she was just like, this is horrible. Like, why does she always have to do this? And I feel like, yeah, like, she definitely is one of those people that you ask them one question. Like, let's say somebody that went through something, you ask them one question, they tell you the whole entire story, and you're just sitting there like, man, why? You know, like, just shaking my head. So she even said that she would like go, and then she would pray, and then she would say, I'm about to kill somebody. And she said that she wants to hopefully help someone and not be trapped by her truth. I mean, I totally understand that whole perspective of what she's really trying to do, of just helping people. But being that she's a celebrity, she definitely has to be careful with the things that she says, what she puts out there, because it can be misconstrued. It can also be twisted and turned into something else, kind of like what they was doing on Sister to Sister, trying to make it a whole nother story. So Erica, she looks bad. She got like, she looks like she's super exhausted, super tired, and just needs to like get some rest. Her sister's telling her, well, you know, I told you can't say yes to everything. And she looking at her sister like, come on. You're the one that wanted Mary to come back. Maybe I would not have been so exhausted if I didn't have to be doing two things for two people, two different types, two groups. You know, she's singing one thing here for a group, then she's over here singing her solo thing. It's like she's not really getting any sleep, and she's just doing everything nonstop. She's trying to build her brand. She's trying to do her solo thing. She's trying to go back over here and now do Mary. It's just really time consuming, and it's really hard to be able to do these things over and over again. And she's not a robot. Erica gets on stage and she starts off well, but then a little bit, like once she finished that song, she just got the last, that last one out. She had to hurry up and get off stage, but she did it. I feel like she did it gracefully. Because somebody like me, I feel like I'm about to faint. I'll probably run off the stage, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably trip over my own feet or something. Because that's a scary feeling. I've had that feeling maybe like twice, or a little more than that actually. Matter of fact, not too long ago, I was on the train and I felt like I was about to pass out. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like I felt hot. And then I felt like sweat, and like the sweat was just dripping off of me. I'm like, what is going on? I had to like get off the train and literally like just sit down, chill out for a minute, and just relax. I was like, what the heck? I had never felt this way before. But I think I was kind of dehydrated because I didn't drink enough like fluids and stuff like that. And I didn't eat that morning either. So I was like super lightheaded. But yeah, she drank like 3 bottles of water backstage. She also had some orange juice. They was just trying to get the fluid into her so that hopefully she could get back together. And while, luckily, her sister was there to kind of stall and help out. So her sister goes on stage and she just starts talking, and this is a church thing that she was doing. And she just starts telling her truth, her story, her testimony. She starts talking about father, I wanted to kill him, and she was talking about this and that, and how she felt like there was no God, and how she just didn't care about herself or anyone else. And I'm just like, girl, the pastor, like, he was like, oh my God, come on, we gotta get this girl up the stage. What is she doing? She's gonna scare our people away. What is going on here? I wanted Erica to sing. That's all I wanted. That's the way his face was kind of looking to me like, what the heck is going on here? So, that's pretty much where they ended off the episode. I was kind of upset about that because I'm like, all right, that was like, you stopped it midway. I felt like, come on, you could have gave us a little more than that before you're going to cut off the episode. That just felt super incomplete. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a little vexed, let me tell you. I was just a little bit. But, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to give it that thumbs up and share and all that other good stuff. And check out my other channel, Samore Love TV. And, subscribe if you haven't. Be sure to stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I will see you in the next one. Laters.